Hey guys, so I just wanted to show you the project that I've been working on, and this is going to be a cowl scarf. And as you can see, I have done a soft chevron pattern, and I just wanted to show you what yarn I used. And the yarn that I used was Red Heart Soft, and this is in the color Seafoam Green, and I'm absolutely obsessed with this color. It is so pretty. And I just wanted to show you the coordinating yarn that comes with it, which I don't exactly know what I'm going to do with it yet, but it is just so cute and I love how they go together. But this is the project that I'm going to show you how to do. It's only a big rectangle, and it is designed to basically just go around your neck, and then it's going to scrunch down. And then when you're wearing it, you can put the one part over your head if it gets a little bit too cold. So I'm going to show you how to do the chevron pattern. Okay, so I started out with a full skein of the green, and this is how much I'm left over. I don't exactly know how much it is, but it's not a whole lot, so, but that tells you that you only need one skein of each, and you will not use all of it. So I'm just sitting here with a blanket on my lap. So for this project I'm using a 6mm hook, and it doesn't really matter what hook you use. I just wanted it like a little bit holy, so I guess just a larger gauge. And I kind of wanted to go a little bit faster too, so I thought that using a bigger hook would make them go faster, but not necessarily. It still took me, about 4 days of, doing it on and off. So far we have from here to here, which is one chevron, is 12 stitches. So basically it goes in 12s, and then at the end you add 3. So you can measure how many chevrons you want. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 sets of 12 plus 3 is, I'm going to put it on the screen because I'm not that fast. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how to get started. I'm not going to show you the whole entire project because it would take forever. So I'm just going to show you how to basically do a couple rows. And sorry about my nails, they're never great. So I'm just going to do a whatchamacallit? I don't remember what it's called. Slipknot. Slipknot. And then I'm going to... Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is make a slipknot. And you're going to chain as many sets of 12 as you want. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, so if you're going to be doing my project, it's a total of 51 stitches, 51 chains, and so you do 4 sections of 12, and then you do 3 chains on the end. So now I have 24. I'm just going to do a little piece for you just because I'm not going to do the whole entire project. So I've done 24, and then at the end I'm going to add 3 more, and that's going to count as your first double crochet. So if you're going to be choosing to make a blanket, then you just keep doing, you know, rows of 12 until you have reached your desired length for your blanket. Or if you want to do a scarf and you want it shorter, or, you know, it's up to you. This is a very versatile pattern, and you see it in a lot of different projects. So first thing we're going to do is double crochet in the 4th chain from hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to do another one in that same stitch. Okay. And now you're going to do 3 double crochets in the next 3 stitches. So 1 crochet, 1 double crochet in each stitch. And then you're going to start with your decrease. So how to do a decrease is yarn over into the stitch, yarn over, back through the stitch, and then yarn over again, and you go through 2 loops. So you're left with 2 loops on your hook. And then you yarn over again, and then you go into the next stitch, yarn over, come back through the loop, so now you have 4 on your hook, yarn over again, through 2 loops again, now you're left with 3, yarn over again, and then through all 3. So we're going to do it again, yarn over, through the chain, yarn over, back through the loop, yarn over, through 2, yarn over into the next stitch, yarn over, back through the stitch, yarn over again, back through 2 loops, so you're left with 3, and then yarn over, and then back through all 3 loops. Okay, so that's 2 decreases, and then we're gonna go ahead and do 3 more double crochets in the next 3 stitches. So 1 double crochet in each stitch. And that decrease that we just did is going to be the dip in the, so this is going to be where it comes down. Okay, so now that we've done the 3, now we're going to do 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches. So there's going to be 2 double crochets in each. So we'll do double crochet, and then again another one in the same stitch. And then you're going to go into the next one. And the same. So now there's 2. And this is going to represent the peak in your chevron. And then you're going to do 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to do your decrease again. Your decrease is through the stitch, through 2 loops, and the next. Sorry, I'm get cut off there, but we're still working on the decrease. And then you will have 1, 2, 3, and then you have 1 stitch left over, and you're going to go into that one, and then you're going to do 1 more in there. So we did decrease, increase, decrease. And now we are going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then turn your work. And you're always going to, at the beginning, you're going to put 2. So this is your first one, and then you're going to put a second one in the same stitch. So you start with 2 and you end with 2. And then you're going to go into your, from beginning, 3. So 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches. And then decrease. Decrease again. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you do 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches. So 2 in each. And then 1, 2, 3. Decrease. One, two, three. And then you're going to end on that last stitch, and you're going to put 2. Okay, so as you can see, this is where we do the decrease, and this is where we do the increase, and the decrease is here. So you can see that the formation is already starting to begin. So basically that's all you have to do. And then once you get to the end of your row, you just do chain 3 and then 1 more into that first same stitch, and then do 3, decrease, 3, increase, 3, decrease, 3, increase. And so however long you've made it, you just keep going along. And then after a while, when you get to a spot where you want to add another color, you can just, cinch this off, grab your coordinating color, attach it on. I usually like to just grab it, pull it through, tie a knot, and then start right away with my chain 3 and keep going along. And then if you keep going and going and going and going and going, and you will end up with this beautifulness. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did 5 rows of each. So I wanted a nice big color. You can do, less or more, or, whatever you want to do. And then I will show you how I attached it. So for this cowl, I did 51 chains, and then I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I did 10 color changes. So 10 of 5 rows each. So 50 in total rows to make this. I'm going to sew it together so that you guys can see how that's done as well. So I'm going to take my hook, get some white. I just have some regular Lion brand, I don't know, like a massive ball. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sew it together. So the first thing I am going to do is I'm going to take my yarn and find my corner and bring my yarn through both corners. And then I'm going to tie it in a knot. So now I'm basically designating this side as the wrong side. There really isn't a right or wrong side, but because I will be having a seam here, I'm not necessarily going to want to show people that. So, and because we have a couple tails here, I'm going to take these tails and I'm just going to put them over here, and I can basically sew over top of them. So I'm going to stick my hook through both of those stitches, grab my yarn, and then bring it back through, and then chain it. Okay, so now basically you just want to be careful and try to line up your stitches. So I'm going to go through the first stitch, or the second stitch technically, and then the second stitch on the other side. So I went through the 2 stitches there. Okay, so I went through this stitch, and then I went on the other side and found that stitch. That's the exact same stitch, and then I grabbed the yarn and I pull it through, and then I'm going to just slip stitch it. So now I'm going to again, I will go through the next stitch and then go on the other side and then grab the yarn again, bring it through and pull it through again. So go through again. So you just want to make sure that everything is lined up. So it's just slip stitches. So through the front one and the back one. You want to make sure you're lined up just because so just take your time and do it properly just so you don't screw it up. Through the stitch, other side, bring it through. I will have the exact measurements down below, but I started off with 51 chains, and that is 4 sections of 12 with 3 on the end, and that is your first double crochet. And then I did 10 blocks of color, and that is a total of 50 rows. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments below. If you want to see more crochet tutorials, please subscribe, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!